Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Sophia and I am doing a review for Light Blue Intense by Dolce and Gabbana. Here is the bottle. I noticed that the lighting is really bad, so I am going to move over so that you guys can see me better. And my perfume, I was having a hard time getting this up, but here I am. Sorry about that. So this is Light Blue Intense. This is the intense version. When I first went to go find a new perfume, this is the first perfume that I got when I decided to go out of my comfort zone and try out different perfumes. And I got this at Dillard's, and I've heard about Light Blue, and it always looked really refreshing and like it would smell really good because I don't know if you guys have ever seen some of the advertisements on TV, but it shows his name is David Gandy, which is a beautiful, beautiful Italian model. And he's with this beautiful tan woman, and they're on this boat, and I know that he jumps in the water, and it just looks just refreshing. I love the ocean, and that just looks like it makes me want to go to Italy and swim in the ocean. So I was like, let me give it a try. And I tried it without realizing that I got the intense version. But I have to tell you, I really like it. And to me, it smells exactly the same, except it's a little stronger. And I like that. So I don't know any better because I never really tried the original, the regular Light Blue. This is what I've smelled my whole life. When I went in, I just picked this one up, smelled it, said, whoop, yeah, smells great. I want it. So I got it. So to get into just the way the bottle looks to start off with, it's almost like it's a bit frosty. The bottle is a bit frosty, and it's a very light blue liquid. And the bottle looks really pretty. It's very nice, looks very classy, and I like that. And looks pretty sitting on my dresser. I don't have anywhere to put it. I'm just going to talk about it. The notes are incredible. And, it's citrusy, fresh, aquatic. There is a description for it being musky. I'm going to go into like where I always go, like Frangiatica. I can never say that. But that's where I usually like to get most of my notes because they're pretty accurate. It does say that it's musky. I don't smell a lot of musk in this. Not at all. It has like a cool smell. It's very cooling. It's described as a floral fruity fragrance for women, light blue. It was launched in 2017, this version, 2017. And it says, I totally smell the top notes. Lemon. I love lemons. I can eat lemon anything, like sherbet, ice cream, lollipops. I love lemons. I think they just taste delicious, and they really go well with watery things. I think like if you're on the beach and you're smelling lemon, you're having lemonade. I mean, it's just the whole thing with lemon is very refreshing, and you really do smell lemons in this. Now, some of you may think, well, I don't like lemons, but it smells divine. It's, let me see, lemon and Granny Smith apple. I do smell Granny Smith apple. It has a little bit of a green note, and it doesn't list anything here as green, like smelling green. It smells green. It almost smells like lemons and lemon leaves that are crushed. I don't know if you've ever had the privilege of smelling lemon leaves. I know when I was little, we had a lemon tree when I lived in California, and I just remember the scent, the dark green. They're very waxy feeling leaves, and then you smell them. It's just so strong of lemon. It's beautiful. Anyways, so lemon, Granny Smith are the top notes, and you totally smell that. You totally get it from the get-go, and it never leaves. It's not one of those two scents that just kind of disappear once the middle notes, which are jasmine and marigold. I know what jasmine smells like. I can't say I do know what marigold smells like, but I know what fresh marigolds smell like. And I don't know if it's different from like formulas that they do for perfume or not, but it's not very floral. It has a jasmine, has a marigold, works really nicely. I don't think Um, I don't know. I can't tell you if it smells like marigold or not because the flower marigold, maybe a little bit. It's not very floral. It's mostly citrusy, and it has musk, which again, I don't get a lot of musk from it, and it has amber. And that's what creates this. Every time I think of amber, I think like a warm scent, um, cozy, warm, more like spicy stuff, but it's not that. It's not a warm. This is a very cool smell. Now, what does happen is it does have a bit of a powdery kind of note to it. And it's throughout the whole thing, like even when I'm smelling it like this, like I can smell a little bit of powder, but it's not like a granny powder. But I'm going to be honest, my husband hates this perfume. He says it smells like an old granny. And he's the only person I've ever heard say that. Of course, I haven't really asked a lot of people about this perfume, but I know it's very popular. Every time I wear it, someone always says, "You smell nice," or "That smells very fresh." Fresh. It's a very fresh perfume. I don't know why my husband just doesn't like it. He says it smells like stale powder or something like that. Um, I don't want you to think that it does because it's not a bad smell. It is a little powdery, it's true, but I think it smells beautiful. When I put it on, I really think about being on the beach, but it's a little bit more classy. It's not really like a tropical beach smell. It's more of it's not tropical at all. It just smells like cool, refreshing water on a hot day that happens to smell a little bit like lemon. And yes, it does have like the other notes. It has a little bit, it's not floral, but it has a little bit of like flowers in it, like white flowers. And, but it makes me think of like the commercial where David Gandy just jumps into the refreshing water and you can see that it's really sunny. He's wearing a white Speedo. So that's what it reminds me of, just swimming in a beautiful, beautiful Italian beach in the water. It's very summery, although it's because I feel like even though they don't mention the green, it smells green to me. And I think that may be from the Granny Smith apple, which is fine. It's a beautiful scent, very refreshing, very light. It's not sexy, but it's pretty, if that makes any sense. So not sexy, but pretty, classy. It's very classy smelling. So I think you can overspray. I usually spray like 1, 2, always do the back of my neck, 3, 4, 5. I usually go with 5 with most of my perfumes. You probably will need to touch up. I'm trying to think of the longevity with this. The longevity is usually, I would say you get a good 4 hours out of it where you can actually smell it. I always touch up my perfumes. If I put it on for school, let's say for work, because I work in a school, spray it on 7:15, 7:10. Usually by noon, I'll do 1 spray because, I don't want to overdo it either. But yes, this is and it's a very neutral scent too. I should add that. It's a very neutral scent. It could be work, it could be fun, could be going golfing, it could be going to a birthday party, a baby shower, and you can even wear it in the evening. So I think it's very versatile. You can use it for a lot of things, and actually, it wouldn't be bad on a man. I know that Dolce & Gabbana has their own like blue version for men. This one right here it's almost unisex. I think it would smell really good on a man. So you ladies can share with your man if you like it. Smells very nice. And I think it's not too feminine, pretty, but not sexy. But yet it could lend itself to a man wearing it. What else can I say about it? That's it, really. It's a really pretty scent. I've had it for about 2 years. I've used about this much. And the reason why I've only used this much really is I have a lot of perfumes, and I have some that I like a lot more than this. But also I just can't wear it around my husband because he really doesn't like it. So I think I would probably wear a little more if he liked it. But, if I'm going to hang out with him, I don't want to stink like a lady. So there you go. Anyways, do I recommend? Absolutely. If I'm going to score it from a 1 to 10, I would say I would give light blue. I don't want to spray it because I don't want to waste my perfume. You guys can't smell it anyways. If you guys could smell it, I'd spray it, but you can't smell it anyways. I would give this a solid out of 10. 6.5. 6.5. And that's good because it's more than average. I like it. I can't say I'm in love with it, but I would give it about a 6.5. It's very wearable. And I might add, it's a little sporty. It is a little bit sporty. So those of you that like to do activities, maybe just want to smell a little bit better. If you're going to sweat, you're going to go for a hike. If I go for a hike or do anything where I think I'm going to sweat, unless I'm at home and I'm working out, I will spray something more or less sporty like this to counteract any sweat smell I might have. So anywho, that's it. That's Dolce Gabbana Light Blue Intense for Women. I do recommend it. And hey, you might think it's more than a 6.5. All right, that's it. I am Sophia, and thank you for visiting my channel, All Things Beautiful. And pick up a bottle, guys. I think that most of you will like it. Bye.